Labour MP Barry Gardiner is trying to suggest that mass immigration is the price we pay for colonialism. Essentially just a new way to blackmail us. They don't just want your money anymore, they want your history, your guilt, and your silence. Now, listen very closely to the lie being told by Labour MP Barry Gardiner.
This is a legacy of colonialism.
No, I'm
sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Don't want to be a Margaret
They
Thatcher
wouldn't be
tribute.
over here if we hadn't been over there for so long.
Hang on a minute.
They're
not sorting their own countries out a little bit.
They wouldn't.
Themselves.
They would not be here.
Is this not the bigotry of low expectations, Barry? That
Yes.
people are perfectly capable of sorting out their own countries. It just turns out that actually
they all want to come here.
Some of them are fabulously corrupt, and a lot of them will just want to come here.
This is a legacy of colonialism. Well, if it is a legacy, if this is a transaction, Barry, let's look at the ledger. So it's difficult to get exact numbers on this, but since 1960, I think the British taxpayer has handed over something like 390 billion in foreign aid. You can see the graph in front of you showing our aid since 2010 and projected through to 2029. We are looking at hundreds of billions. This is the data for just the 10 biggest recipients from 2014 alone. We are currently freezing our own pensioners to send cash to other nations. Nations like India, a country that has a nuclear arsenal and a space program that landed on the moon last year. This isn't a criticism of India. I think it's fantastic that they've landed on the moon. The criticism is of the British government and their spending of our taxpayer money. We are funding the space race of a global superpower while our own infrastructure crumbles. If there was a debt, we haven't just paid it, we have overpaid it 1,000 times over.
And we bend over backwards and we give them everything when they arrive and our own people don't get it. And can I just say one very important thing in this conversation? I think it's wonderful to see unity of religions. I encourage it. I'm a local councillor. I have a wonderful multi-faith community. We are a Christian country, first and foremost, on every single metric. We are a Christian country first and foremost, and so many religions have similarities. Light defeats darkness, good defeats evil, and that's wonderful for people that are religious. And there are people that aren't religious, and that's also a choice because we believe in freedom of choice. This is a Christian country.
He's right, but he's too polite. This isn't just about theology, it's about the cultural operating system. The West isn't a geographic location, it's a set of values, rule of law, free speech. Well, it should be about free speech, we certainly don't have it in the UK. But these aren't accidents, they're the result of a very specific culture. And Chloe Dobbs makes this point perfectly. If we import the third world, we will inevitably get third world problems.
If you come to this country, that must be the number one thing you are told on day one.
All right.
This country will become a third world country if we import the third world and get all their problems.
There we go. And it's happening in some places.
And this is the part they hate. They say colonialism causes failure. Well, Singapore was a British colony. Hong Kong was a British colony. Today, the average person in Singapore is richer than the average person in Britain. Their GDP per capita is significantly higher. And look at the Anglosphere. America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all of them former colonies. Did they collapse into failed states, blaming the legacy of empire? No, they thrived. Why? Because culture matters. The nations that embraced Western governance, law and culture succeeded, and the nations that didn't failed. It is not our job to import the consequences of their failure to govern themselves. No one alive today owned a slave. No one alive today ran a colony. We're being asked to atone for sins we didn't commit by people who want to dismantle the very culture that allows them to speak freely in the first place. We've sent the money, we've opened the doors, and we have apologised more than enough. The chequebook is now closed. It's time to stop looking back and start looking after our own. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. perhaps I've been too harsh. But if you could like, share, subscribe, that would be much appreciated. But until the next video, thanks for watching.